It's me, Lexi. Throughout December, over on YouTube Shorts, I had been opening an advent calendar put out by Universal Yums of 24 different candies from around the world. I know a lot of people who watch long form content don't venture over into shorts. And I know if you are watching shorts, it can be easy to miss a day in something like that. So I decided to compile all 25 videos together into one so that you can enjoy it here. See you later.
I'm Lexi, and this year for Christmas, I thought we'd do something kind of fun. Every year for Christmas, I have a tea advent calendar that I drink my cup of tea in the evening and start putting up my Christmas decorations. But this year, I got this Universal Yums Candy Around the World calendar, and you've seen me do some stuff by them before. I wasn't planning on doing this on video, but we're going to do it anyway. But I said I do tea, so let's start there. Today's tea, in my very favorite Stitch mug, is Bigelow Cinnamon and Blackberry. And it might not be a traditional choice for Christmas, but cinnamon says the holidays to me, and I like it quite a lot. Now today's candy in our Universal Yums, we're going to open day number 1. And we've got these little pomegranate candies. Are these the things I had in the Greek box? If these are those things, I loved these. There's 24 different candies, and there's a bracket so that you can like compare them to each other and have your favorite win out. So come back on Christmas to see my thoughts on my favorite candy. Yeah, these are definitely the ones I tried before. These are good. Sweet, just an edge of tart. Did I say these were pomegranate? I think I did, but I'm not sure. They definitely say pomegranate. It's not a question as to what flavor they are. The texture's beautiful. Just your teeth sink right through it. It's so soft and lovely. If this is where the box starts, I can't wait to see where it goes. But come back tomorrow to see what's next. See you next time. Bye. Hi, it's me, Lexi. Time for day 2 of the Universal Yums Advent Calendar. And not to forget my tea, today we've got blackberry citrus. I'll get that started in a minute. Okay, the door for day 2. This is an apple something. You can tell from the apples on the window. I like that they give you a clue as to your flavor profile for the day. Now each little door comes with like 4 pieces, but I'm only eating 1 right now so that when at the end I can compare things, I can taste them again if I need to. Okay. Ooh, this is covered in chocolate. It's a nice chocolate, super thin, doesn't overwhelm the apple. The apple is not the artificial green apple that Americans get in apple candy, but it is kind of subtle. I'm not sure I'd know it was apple without them telling me. Now, they did give us this booklet that tells us a little bit about where each candy's from. So this is the cocoa-coated apple jelly from Lithuania. I like this one. I think the pomegranate from yesterday was a little bit better. But again, I can't wait to see where this adventure takes me. Now, I'm going to go put some ornaments on this tree because I think she deserves it, right? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi. I got my tree decorated, and it's time for Advent Calendar Day 3. Today's tea is pineapple and pear, and today's candy is something fruit flavored. Oh, I know what these are. You haven't seen this video yet. I got an Italian candy box when I got these. And it had a few of these in it. And I really liked these. I've got 2 orange and 2 lemon. And these are a fruit chew from Italy. We're gonna do the orange one because I know I like the lemon one better. So I'm gonna save that for later. I don't want to spoil the Italian videos too much, so I don't want to tell you too much about these. But even though I'm not a huge orange fan, these aren't bad as far as flavor goes. But where they really shine is the texture. It's kind of fudge-like. And I looked these up online after I tried them. They also come in peach and I think strawberry. It was some kind of berry and peach. And I still haven't gotten any of those two flavors in anything I've had. So hopefully someday I'll run into them. But I like this one. This one might give the pomegranate jelly from day one a run for its money. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Bye. Time for day 4 of my Universal Yums Advent Calendar. So far, this has been a complete blast. Today's tea is going to be one of my favorites, Perfectly Mint. And today's candy, well, I'm not really sure what that's supposed to tell me it is. Still not real sure. Let's check the booklet. Bristow's Christmas Pudding Fudge from England. Now, I do know that in England, fudge is not quite the same thing it is here in America. And I've never had a Christmas pudding, so eager to try. Kind of caramely, with maybe some rum undertones. Tastes pretty good. Texture-wise, it's a little bit softer than the fruit chews from Italy yesterday. But it's not as rich and creamy as American fudge, which is 90% of the time chocolate. This is pretty good. I haven't been rating any of these, so I'm not going to rate this. But it'll be interesting to see how it stacks up in the final bracket. But that's all I've got for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Today we're on day 5 of my Advent calendar. And for tea, we have forest berry. And for the candy, it appears that it's going to be something strawberry. Okay. We've got these little jelly candies. And I left my little booklet over there. Ooh, these are fun. They're kind of like squidgy. I wonder if there's liquid inside. No. They're like a gummy candy inside, but almost... There's definitely some sort of coating on the outside that makes it feel like it should be more liquidy inside. I'm going to grab my booklet and see where these are from. Booklet achieved. Okay. They're just called strawberry flavored gummies made by Yuppie. Where are they from? It doesn't at all say what country these are from. And there's no writing on the package. So if you recognize these and you know where they're from, let me know in the comments, because why would they not tell me where something's from? But I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi. It's time for another day of my Advent calendar. What are we on now? 6? How has it almost been a whole week? Today's tea is a cranberry lime energizing matcha. I mean, cranberry is pretty festive, right? And for the candy today, it's something chocolates. And we know how much I like chocolate. Pull up the little door. Okay, now these are from Belgium. Unlike yesterday, they were wonderfully helpful and put it on the label. I don't know if you can see that. And this is a milk chocolate salted brownie. I love the texture. I love the texture. It's got like granulated sugar in it, like if you were biting into brownie batter. Now the chocolate itself has the thing going on that I dislike out of all Belgian chocolate, where it's got hazelnut in it. And I don't like hazelnut. So this is not my favorite chocolate in the world because of that. Ooh, I just got the salt. You never actually taste the salt in these. I like that. Okay, so to sum it up, there are aspects of this I like a lot, and there are also aspects of this that I'm not incredibly fond of. All in all, not a bad piece of candy. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Time for day 7 of the Advent calendar. This is a lot of fun, isn't it? Today's tea is a sweet cinnamon, so that's like cinnamon and vanilla. And I'm not sure what that picture is telling me this candy is supposed to be, but let's try it. Okay, I know what these are. I've never had them, but I've seen them. These are something called a milk chocolate eclair, and they're from England. That does not look chocolate. Maybe the chocolate's on the inside. It's kind of a semi-hard caramel. Not like hard, but definitely takes a while to chew through. And there is some chocolate on the inside. Personally, I generally don't like caramels that are this hard. Maybe if I let it warm up, it'd be softer. Not bad. It's got a good flavor, but because of how many times can I say hard here? It is, it wouldn't be my first choice. But can't wait till tomorrow. See you then. Bye. Another day and another candy out of the Advent calendar. The tea for today is a holiday chai. That sounds yummy. And today's candy is something coffee flavored. Okay. I know what these are. This is another one from Belgium, like the salted brownie we had, and it is a dark chocolate cappuccino flavor. Because it's dark chocolate, it has a little bit less of the hazelnut that I generally dislike in Belgian chocolate. And the coffee flavor is really nice. This one's not too bad. I'm not sure if I like it more or less than the brownie though. But that's all I've got for today. See you tomorrow. Day number 9 of my Advent calendar. This is going so fast. So today's tea is cinnamon stick, and this is one of my favorites. And today's candy is something orange. Orange ginger candy. It doesn't say where it's from. I'll put somewhere on the screen where it's from. But let's try it. Orange is kind of, for me, I've said that 100 times on this channel already. Why is everything orange? And ginger, I don't dislike ginger, but it gets too strong real fast. This is not hard, but it's not soft either. It's sort of chewy, but very hard to chew through. So it's really the kind of thing I would prefer to suck on for a while. The ginger flavor isn't too much and actually blends really nicely with the orange. The texture is kind of like a piece of orange peel. As far as orange things go, I don't mind this one. Not too bad. But that's all I've got for today, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. On day 10, almost halfway there. I'm going to be sad to see this over. Today's tea is a green tea with mint, also one of my favorites. And today's candy, well, the picture is a flower, and I really like floral flavors, so let's see what this is. Okay. Made in Belgium, and this is a sour violet candy. I am excited. Okay, it's a hard candy. I thought somehow it was going to be a gummy. The sour is super light compared to anything that you'd find in the US that was labeled sour. I wouldn't have called that sour at all. The violet flavor is lovely, similar to Parma violets, maybe a little lighter than that. I really like it, but then I really like violet flavors. This might be my favorite one yet. I can't wait to see what's in store tomorrow. See you then. Back again for day 11. Today's tea, I've got a wildflower tea. I told you yesterday I like floral. And by the picture, today's candy is something berry flavored. Okay, I'm trying to see if these are all the same flavor. Strawberry, raspberry. Okay. I've got these little fruit candies. There's 2 strawberry ones and 2 raspberry ones in the little box. And yes, I thought that's what these were. These are from Italy. And I think I'm going to try the raspberry one. They're covered in some sugar. This raspberry flavor is very different from a US raspberry flavor. It almost tastes more like a black raspberry, but it doesn't taste artificial. It's more natural, and it tastes like a black raspberry instead of a red raspberry. They're a little denser than the pomegranate jellies that we had the first day from Greece. I like this one. I like this one quite a lot. Quite a lot. But that's all I've got for today. Tomorrow we hit the halfway mark. See you then. Bye. This is the halfway point on my around the world candy advent calendar, and it has been a fun ride. I can't believe we're only 12 days till Christmas. Is your shopping done? Mine's not. Well, today's tea is a strawberry and hibiscus, and I've been looking for a really good strawberry tea for a while, and I have yet to find it. So if you are aware of a very good strawberry tea, drop that in the comments for me. Today's candy, well, I have no idea what that picture is trying to tell me, but let's find out. Okay, we've got that going on. I recognize this brand, this packaging, from a video that you guys haven't seen yet that I did already. That'll probably be out sometime in January. But this is from Italy. Oh, and it says pistachio here on the side. We have kind of a layered chocolate vibe going on. I don't taste pistachio at all. Not one bit. The hazelnut in this, because it seems that Italy does the same thing that Belgium does, where they put hazelnut in all their chocolate. The hazelnut is completely overwhelming. I don't taste any pistachio, just hazelnut. I'm not a fan of this one. Can we just have the chocolate and the pistachio? Why does the chocolate have to have hazelnut in it? I don't know. I'm sorry, Italy. I'm not a fan. But that's all I've got for today. Tomorrow we start on part 2, half 2, the second half. Tomorrow we start on the second half. See you then. Bye. Today is the first day of the second half of my Universal Yums Advent calendar, and we are on the downhill slope to Christmas. I need to get ready fast, don't I? Today's tea is winter spice, and today's candy looks like it's going to be something that's strawberry and pineapple. That sounds like a fun combination. Okay. It's this little jelly kind of candy. They're calling them Jellyismo. It doesn't say on the package where it's from, so I'll check the booklet. Okay, this is from Lithuania. Is this the first Lithuanian candy we've had in the box? I think it is. No artificial dye. For someone in the US, that's noteworthy. Smells, just even from here, smells lovely of strawberry and pineapple both. Very natural. Coated on the outside with sugar. Beautiful texture. Beautiful flavor. You get the strawberry first and then the pineapple. And we don't get a lot of pineapple sweets here. This is really good. I'm going to have a hard time picking a favorite. But that's all I've got for today. But that's all I've got for today. See you again back here tomorrow. Bye. Welcome to day 14 of my Advent calendar. Today's tea is a buttermint tea. And today's candy is something, I think these are lemons. They could be limes. The little door open. Pretty sure they're lemons. Let's see. Have to consult the booklet to see where they're from. This is another Italian candy. This is the 4th Italian candy in the box. And this is a lemon-flavored hard candy that is fizzy. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm not usually a fizzy fan, but I can do Pop Rocks, so. There's a tartness to it. It definitely has the essence of like a pop or a fizzy beverage. But unless there's fizzy powder on the inside, it's not particularly fizzy in and of itself. It just kind of carries that essence to it. Not bad, because I do prefer my lemon candy to be a little bit tart. It's not as good as the 2 Italian chewy fruit candies we've had, but this is pretty good. But that's all I've got for today, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Day 15 of my Advent calendar. Today's tea, I've got black currant tea. And for today's candy, well, that's the picture. And if I had to guess, I'd say that means something sour. I don't know. We've got the booklet if it doesn't become readily apparent. Okay, on the package it says Wacky Chews, apple and orange, sour center filled. But where's it from? Pakistan. This is from Pakistan. I think, pretty sure that this is the first candy from Pakistan in the box. Not sure how apple and orange is going to do for me. It's pretty. It's these fun striped colors. Pretty tangy, pretty artificial tasting, both the orange and the apple. Very similar to an American orange and apple flavor. I think the filling part is only in this half, so I'm going to take another bite. There's some sort of sour filling in that half of the candy. I don't know if it's normally just in half, or if that's just the way that this piece came out of the machine. This is not my favorite because I don't like the artificial apple, and I think it's mostly artificial orange I don't like, but I don't like the artificial orange either. So, not my favorite candy in the box. It's still candy though. It's kind of like how I've said about chocolate before. Even bad chocolate is still chocolate. But that's all I've got for today. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye. Welcome to day 16 of my advent calendar. Today's tea is a salted caramel. And today's candy is something chocolate and orange. Okay, this says Toffers on it. This is pretty hard. But I think it's still meant to be chewed. Chocolate toffee with bitter orange flavor. And the booklet doesn't say where it's from, so I will put that here. It is chewable, but it's like the eclair was. It's like a hard caramel. Tastes pretty good though, especially for being chocolate and orange. Maybe it's because it's bitter orange. I'm liking it. I liked that like a surprising amount for the flavor combination. Yeah, I'd be quite happy eating another handful of those. But that's all I've got for today. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye. Another day, another international candy. What are we up to today? 17? I can't believe we're 17 days into December already. Today's tea is cinnamon apple. And today's candy, well, I'm not positive what fruit this is showing me, but it's some sort of fruit. That door is not breaking open nicely. There we go. Oh, these are from... This is one of the Jelly Ismos from the same company that did the strawberry pineapple one a few days ago, and I believe that was from Lithuania. This is melon and plum. So those were supposed to be plums in the picture. Again, there is no food dye in this, which is noteworthy for an American. These are so good. I bet everything from this brand is delicious. The flavor is super intense, super dynamic, very natural. I'm not positive I'd realize it was melon and plum, but that's not because of the candy. That's just because, at least in my brain, it's not a normal combination. And I don't think I have ever had either a melon candy or a plum candy. These are so intensely flavored. Love them. Can't wait to see where we get to go tomorrow. Bye. Day 18 of my advent calendar. Only 6 days left after this. That's less than a week. I really need to finish shopping Tell me I'm not the only one. Today's tea is cinnamon and orange, and I know that sounds like kind of a weird combination, but it's a combination I actually really like, and we will hopefully be visiting again a few times this next year. Now, today's candy I'm a little less excited about than the tea. It's a cola flavored candy, and I really don't like cola flavored anything. So I apologize to the cola lovers. I apologize to the country that this comes from. I'm not gonna like this on that basis. It's kind of a loaded thing, unfortunately. I am still gonna try it. Maybe it will surprise me. Maybe. So this is, it's called Toffix Sour, and it appears to be from Turkey. It says chewable. Okay, it is. It's like the chocolate orange thing we had the other day, where it's hard but chewable. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. Okay. Sorry, like I said, I don't like cola anything. The chew is not bad. There's like a sour something inside, which is an interesting take. If you like cola, you'll probably like it. I don't. That's just gonna be what it is. But that's all I've got for today. I will see you tomorrow to explore yet another country and another candy. Bye. Day 19, 6 days till Christmas. Today's tea, I've got pear and cloves. I hope the cloves in this isn't too strong. They can get overpowering quickly, can't they? And today's candy, well, the picture is showing like a yogurt cup. I'm not sure I've had a yogurt flavored candy before. Okay, this says yogurt flavored toffee candy, and it's from Greece. This one's pretty hard. I think it's supposed to be chewable. I'm not sure how realistic that is. That is surprisingly nice. It is much easier to chew than I thought it was just from squeezing it. And it's got a really true to life sweet vanilla yogurt flavor. I wonder if they come in flavors, like with maybe strawberry yogurt or with like a little bit of fruit center to it. That would be fun. But I like that one a whole lot more than I thought I was going to. But that's all I've got for today. See you tomorrow. Bye. Today is the 20th of December, and we've got another advent calendar door to open. Today's tea is perfectly peach. Not exactly Christmassy, but I do really like this one. And I don't quite know what this picture is supposed to be. It looks like sugar to me, but it can't be that simple. Ah, it's salt. This says salty or salt licorice toffee. I'm going to put the disclaimer in right now that I don't like licorice. So this is going to be a bit like the cola one, where I'm not likely to enjoy it. Just everyone's got things they don't like, right? There is nothing on the label to indicate where this is from. So let's check the booklet. Finland. This is from Finland. First candy in the box from Finland. Doesn't look like licorice. It looks like toffee. Tastes like oh. Okay. The licorice flavor starts out very subtle. It starts out, I don't want to say enjoyable, but doable for me. But then it gets more intense, which makes me wonder if there's a filling in here, and I'm not sure how I can figure that out without biting into it. No, no filling. The salt comes in at the end. The salt is not overpowering, but like I've heard that it can be in some salty licorices. The salt itself is well balanced. It really just comes down to, actually, the whole thing is pretty well balanced. It just comes down to I don't like that licorice anise flavor. Like I said, we can't all like everything. But that's all I've got for today. Can't wait to see what we find tomorrow. Bye. December 21st. We are nearing the end of this advent calendar, and you know what? I am sad to see it end. I wish we could do advent calendars every day of the month. Just a little surprise treat of some sort. Well, today's tea is apple cinnamon, and today's candy is going to be something pistachio. I like pistachio. There's only 3 more little doors left. Okay, this seems to be a hard candy. And this one is from Spain. I think this is the second one from Spain we have. This might be chewable once you get into it. I can't tell. So it was chewable once you got into it. And the thing I like most about this one is the pistachio doesn't get lost the way it does in so many candies. And I was afraid that with the caramel toffee base that it would just end up tasting like toffee. But no, the pistachio comes through nice and clear, lovely, nutty, light, a little bit fruity, delicious. I really like that one. You did a good job, Spain. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Just a few more left. Bye. Today is December 22nd. Where has this month gone? We only have 3 more doors left on the advent calendar. 3 more types of candy from around the world. Today's tea is a ginger peach, and today's candy is something that seems to be orange and cinnamon, one of my favorite combinations. Okay. This mulled wine toffee. And the label is similar to the licorice that we had from Finland. Let me see. Let me check the booklet to see where this is from. This one is Swedish. So while similar, it seems to be from a different place. So not just cinnamon and orange, but mulled wine. I've never actually had mulled wine. The color of this is kind of pretty. It's like a candy apple red. It's good, but I'm not really getting wine out of it. The cinnamon's kind of light. The orange I'm not picking up at all. I don't know. Maybe if I'd had mulled wine before, I would taste that, but I haven't and I'm not getting it. Not bad though. Only 2 more days left. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Just 2 days left. And it's kind of bittersweet because it means that this is almost over, and I really enjoyed having my little daily treats, and I enjoyed making these videos for you every day. But that also means that Christmas is just in a couple of days, and that's awesome, right? Well, today's tea is mint medley, and today's little candy, I'm not sure what that is. Let's find out together. Got it. We had something else from this brand. That brand. And it says marzipan. Oh, I like marzipan. And it's from Germany. Okay. There's a piece of wrapper stuck in my candy. Okay. It looks like it's kind of going to have like that crumbly fudge texture that some of the others did. Definitely kind of a crumbly texture. Not like any marzipan I've ever had. This is drier, where I find marzipan kind of creamy. But it does have the almond marzipan flavor, slightly reminiscent of cherry. I do like this. Not sure where it's going to stack up amongst my favorites, but it's pretty good. And though I know a lot of people don't like marzipan, I'm glad they included one in the box. I do like marzipan, but like I said, not everyone can like everything. There were a couple in here I didn't like. Yeah, this was nice. I'll see you tomorrow, Christmas Eve, for our very last treat. Bye. Christmas Eve, and I am all nice and cozy and ready to make some tea and get in the car and go look at Christmas lights. Today's tea is Cranberry Harvest, appropriately festive. And today's candy, well, it's indicated by a chest of gold, so I hope it's good. Okay, I know what this one is because it showed up in the little bag of chocolates from around the world that that video went up a couple of days ago. And I actually didn't like this one, but I can very much see how a lot of people really would. So why it would be a good one to put for Christmas Eve in an advent calendar. This is the little Quattro square from Italy. I'm going to go ahead and try it again, just because it's here in front of me and I like chocolate. We've got the 4 little layers of dark milk, hazelnut, and blonde chocolate. I think it was dark milk, hazelnut, and blonde. 4 layers of chocolate. I still like the texture. Still nice and creamy. Still not a fan of hazelnuts. That's a me thing. But if you need just a little break from the Christmas chaos tomorrow, pop on by and I will be posting which was my favorite candy out of the entire advent calendar. And if you need a slightly longer break, check out the long form content. I know a lot of people who watch shorts don't necessarily venture over into the long form content, but I will be putting out my traditional Christmas video with all the best bloopers from throughout the year. But that's all I've got for tonight. Enjoy your Christmas Eve. See you tomorrow. Bye. It's Christmas Day, and I just realized I matched my tree. But I filled out the little bracket that they provided me with in the Universal Yums Advent Calendar, and my top 2 candies were number 10 and number 13, so I thought we'd go head-to-head with them. Number 10 was the Sour Violet Hard Candy, and number 13 was the Strawberry Pineapple Gummy. I'm going to start with the Strawberry Pineapple because the violet one will take me longer to eat. So intense. I love that pineapple flavor. It tastes just like biting into a piece of fresh pineapple. Not even the canned stuff, but the fresh stuff. Okay, violet. Okay. For a minute there, I really thought that the strawberry pineapple was going to win it. But that violet is just so delicate and so beautifully sweet. I do realize that for probably 9.9 out of 10 of you, the violet candy will not be your favorite candy. It'll probably be on the list of ones you don't like. But for me, the violet wins the box. The rest of you I know are probably way more into that strawberry pineapple. But I like the violet. Did you get this advent calendar? What ended up being the winner on your bracket? Let me know down below. And if you need just a little bit more break from the Christmas chaos, venture over to my long form content and check out my annual blooper video. That's always fun. But I will see you. I don't know if I'm going to see you before the first of the year. But if I don't see you before then, I will see you bright and shiny on January 1st for the first batch of brand new snacks for the year. Bye.